was on the canal wall to the left where it's red. So the pure motion of bringing it away has just caused a bit of redness in the ear canal. But that plug was pushed up against the canal wall in that region as well. So it's compressing and expanding it. And I've more or less loosened the plug all the way around the southern hemisphere. But it's still attached at the roof. But I just can't get access to that because it's upwards. There's a widening there. And the canal wall, obviously, in front of it is preventing me to go up there, but I'm going to give it another go in a minute. I'm just angling upwards. And I'm just trying to tease it forwards. You can see here, it's, as I'm bringing it forwards, the narrow part of the ear canal is trapped at the bottom. So I'm just trying to wriggle this, and I'm going to lift it up and over that a bit later. In fact, I think this tears off this bit. And at this stage, on the tissue, the patient's probably thinking, it's been at my ear for 20 minutes and there's only a little piece of wax being removed. But they could feel the resistance in their ear. And at this stage, this is the final bit, the patient initially found it uncomfortable. So as I put loads of more drops in, the plug came off the eardrum and the patient could feel that particular point. So, but the patient remained still. I managed to remove it, and you can see it's coated with this dead skin. That dead skin, the rest of it had still remained on the ear canal. So it almost sticks to the ear canal because the skin is attached to the canal and also the plug, and there's a skin on the eardrum that was also attached to the plug of keratosis obturans. So it's almost, the ear doesn't want to let go of it. The skin acts like double-sided sticky tape. It sticks to the skin plug, and it also attaches to the eardrum and the canal wall. And you can just see how red the medial canal wall is. And that's where the plug was getting bigger and bigger and compressing against the canal wall. So that region is very tender. I just want to remove this next layer of skin. So this skin, if we left it there, I just don't think it's going to migrate in this patient. I think this patient's prone to developing keratosis obturans now. And this is the posterior superior quadrant of the canal wall. I just want to remove this for two reasons. I just want to make sure there's not an underlying cholesteatoma. A cholesteatoma can be a life-threatening plug of dead skin that normally accumulates in the attic region or the posterior superior, so the back top part of the eardrum, where the eardrum can get synced inwards. It can retract, buckle inwards. You get skin that drops and falls into that. But also I wanted to see how wide this ear canal was in this region. So they didn't have a cholesteatoma. This is not a cholesteatoma, but it could be one behind that. We don't know. So I wanted to remove it for diagnostic purposes. And you can see there's no cholesteatoma there. But it gives me a better perspective of how wide that part of the ear canal is. So go in. You can see that. Hopefully you can see that widening. Just where I'm angling there. So got that one out, and that was their worst ear. So we looked at this and we looked at each other and thought, do you think it's going to take us long? And I was pretty confident this wouldn't take us long. In fact, this took about 5 minutes, if that. I immediately put some sodium bicarbonate drops in. So the aftercare for this patient, they know not to get water in their ears now, and they know that they shouldn't.